So I'm walking into town to go to the coffee shop, and I stopped at this local watering spot, and well, it sucks that there's so much trash and stuff around here. People don't really respect Mother Earth. I suppose if you needed a place to come and stay for the night, this would be a good little hidden spot with running water and pretty peaceful, beautiful little area. I'm gonna sit here for a second and enjoy the water and relax from my long walk, and then head oh, I found the person. Okay then, you can't really see, but right there is a person. Anyways, I'm going to relax, and that kind of creeped me out. Okay then, I'm gonna go. There are no geneticists in the world that fully understand DNA. There are exon parts of the DNA that are focused on the physical aspects of who and what you are, and there are other elements called intron, and they are basically the DNA of your soul, and technically both of them change over time based on your decisions. You are what you eat, so over time, if you eat crap, then you're gonna, have health problems and have issues. And on the other side, if you purify your diet and your body and you go a fruitarian, raw vegan type thing, then you're going to notice that your health in general gets better. Your face looks better, your skin looks better, and all this stuff. In the same manner, the DNA of the soul, introns, they are changing over time based on your decisions. If you are taking actions that are corrupting your soul or purifying your soul, it is going to change you at a core DNA level. Anybody who has been watching my videos has heard the mantra Omni Matter Ergo Logos, which means all matter is the mother. This is the beginning of her wisdom. That rock right there, that's the mother. The grass on the moss on the rock, the water, my physical body, your physical body, every physical thing, matter is the mother. She has been all physical matter, well, since she started being all physical matter, which was a very, 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 very long time ago. And even longer than that. So, she has been doing this for a long time, and her soul fire over time has started to lessen, and obviously all of the abuse that every physical entity is experiencing, from the children that are being sexually abused or forced to be invertos, or the animals that are being kidnapped, raped, and murdered, the trees that are being sprayed with the chemtrails, all of it is her. She's taking 100% of the abuse. Yeah, our souls are taking abuse too, because we chose to come into it. So when you personally are being abused, well, your soul's being abused, but also the mother is being abused too. So in a way, it's like everything that you go through, you're not technically alone. She's going through it with you. So that's kind of some people might find that as a hopeful thing, all of your suffering, you've never been alone. And yeah, but over time, all of this suffering and going through the, when the game kind of starts, it's this innocent Eden type thing, and then the mother gains wisdom from that, and then we leave that perfect place and enter, well, essentially the hell on earth that we are experiencing now with all of the abuse and the suffering. Ultimately, she's learning, she's gaining wisdom from all of these experiences, but it definitely takes a toll. And one thing is that the mother's dream and my dream for the future are the same. She doesn't want to be considered as a prison or a hell. Like, she is a blank slate, essentially, where we can come and manifest our dreams. And if you are at all connected to her, you can tell that she doesn't want to be this nightmare reality. Yeah, she will be it for a while, but that's not what her heart, that's not what she actually wants deep inside. She wants a place that people actually want to come and have experiences in her. She wants to be experiencing love and peace and prosperity and the protection of innocence that comes with the golden age, because ultimately, well, what mother doesn't want what's best for her children? And she is the ultimate mother. Yeah, she will let us go through our trials and tribulations because that's what makes us stronger. That's how we grow. That's how we learn. That's how we develop over time. We keep coming back here and learning things and relearning lessons and remembering who we are. Part of the consent to come into the game is having your mind wiped. Babies don't come in remembering all of the experiences that they've had in previous lives. So sometimes we are going through the same lessons over and over and over again, and hopefully one of these times we learn, right? But anyways, over time, like I was saying, it does take a toll on the mother's soul. And it is, well, it once was a raging fire, and unfortunately nowadays it's more like a flickering candle that is struggling to stay lit. There are many entities that cheer for that. They want nothing more than the mother to end. They said, we've seen it all, we've had enough of this, and let's do something different now. I am in the complete opposite camp. I want nothing to do with the mother ending. I want nothing more than to continue playing this game, and I come here on purpose. I come here to remember how to be the queen, to go through different experiences, to experience the laughter, the joy, the heartache, the motherhood, having a baby, going through the pregnancy, and, well, some might say that's the main reason that I come here, for my future baby and the experience of being a mom. But I also have bigger dreams than that. I come here to change the world and make it a better place. I am a purifier, a fire that purifies things, and I want to set the world on fire and purify it and make it a place of peace and prosperity and protection of the innocent as it should be. All you Bible thumpers that are like, oh, God gave us dominion over the animals. Okay, well, do you use your dominion to be a piece of crap that funds the kidnap, rape, and murder of the animals? Or do you use your dominion to let them be free and live long, happy, peaceful, enjoyable lives just like you want for yourself? Because that determines what your character is. Ultimately, it says a lot about who you are inside. And you can pretend like you're a good Christian that goes to church and you're all hearing Jesus' voice and listening to the Holy Spirit. But listen, if you literally have the corpses of the innocent in your teeth, what spirit are you listening to? Because it's not a holy one. We are told that our Earth is over 70% water, and as you can see behind me, like any large body of water, it's flat. Yeah, it's moving because, well, it's going downhill. It's being fed from a source, and it's being pushed by new water coming in, so all the water is flowing. But you can still see how flat it is. If it wasn't rippling so much, if it was actually still, I would be able to sit here and gaze upon my beautiful reflection like a mirror. But since it's rippling, obviously it'll be distorted. But there are even those salt flats, and I don't remember where they are, but they are the world's largest mirror when they are covered in water. So if we were living on a giant spinning ball, that would not be the case. We would have to see water that was bending. Yeah, you can have water bend if it's like a drop of water, or if you have like a container and you fill it up to a certain point and it has that surface tension on it. But if you break the surface tension, then the water goes. It's like it doesn't stay there. So yeah, there are certain times when water does bend, but it does not bend in large bodies of water. And if the Earth is 70+% water like they say, well, you put 2 and 2 together. We live on a stationary plane that is not moving, and we are living under a dome. Some people are not going to be able to accept this, no matter, even if the powers that be came out on TV, if little Don Trump told all of their little trumpeters, whatever you want to call them, well, actually they might believe it, because that cult is really on the Kool-Aid. But yeah, there's some people that even if like the powers that be literally tell them that the Earth is flat and start teaching it in school, they're still not going to believe it because, well, probably they don't want to admit that they were right. Their ego is too big. And well, when you're a kid and you're taught all of these things, sometimes it's hard to teach old dogs new tricks. So yeah, if you are one of the people that was able to wake up to flat Earth and see the truth, then be thankful, because there are many out there that are still under the delusion and who have died and will die deceived. It was channeled to me that there are 3 heavens and 3 hells, I guess, underworld layers. The first heaven is the heavens that we are, that are directly above us, from the earth-ish to around the firmament. And the second heaven includes the firmament and the things that are going on around the firmament. And the third heaven is where our crafter and all of the angelic beings are hanging out. And then on the other side, we have the first level of hell being, well, the lake of fire. And then the second level being the eternal flame, the soul of the mother. And then underneath that is unknown territories. It gets hotter and hotter as you're going down towards these, well, the mother's soul is of fire, so it's getting hotter and hotter down there, and only the entities that are made of fire, the ones that can stand the heat, can actually go down there to explore. The lake of fire and the eternal flame, none of these things were actually made for humans. They're made for the beings of fire. The Jinn paradise is human hell. They want to go to the eternal flames. They want to be in the flames, and humans are like, don't put me in the flames or I'll burn. So it's cool to see how God created different areas and levels for different species. Omnimatter ergo logos inanna ya Sophia Aika. Omnimatter ergo logos inanna ya Sophia Aika. Omnimatter ergo logos inanna ya Sophia Aika. So your introns and exons, the DNA of your physical self and the DNA of your soul, work together. And basically, when you are taking part in purifying behaviors, your physical body will be changed by the process that is going on with the introns and the exons and how they are being spliced and turned into DNA and ultimately protein. It's going to change as within, so without. If you're participating in evil, take witches, for example. If you have a witch who is doing curse magica and cursing and cursing and cursing, a lot of times we associate these witches with the ugly granny with the huge nose and warts all over herself, because that's what happens. If you are doing corrupting or, you know, I wanted to say negative, but I guess some people might see the goddess of war aspect as a little bit more negative. But in that, if you are going to war against evil, I see that as a positive thing. If you are standing up and being courageous and fighting back for what is pure and what is righteous and what is good, then that's a good thing. It's not a negative thing, it's a positive thing. One of the most positive things that you can do is to stand for the light and stand for what is right. That is a purifying act for your soul. So that alone is going to help you, you know, change into ultimately your best potential. So when we are going into the golden age and consuming better foods and trying to purify, then all of us on the inside and outside are going to be purified and become more beautiful and better live up to the potential that we were created with. I was just sitting here and I looked and realized that there were some apples, and I didn't really think to look up here. But before I saw that, I was like, oh, this would be a great place to actually bring some of my apple seeds and plant a tree down here so that I can help to start feeding people. Lots of people travel through this area, and as you can see, that junk over there, they leave behind their trash. But it is a popular destination, and if you are ever in Weed, I would definitely suggest checking it out, because there has been quite a bit of information channeled to me at this spot. The water is always a very powerful and, I don't know, just a pulling effect that water has, particularly on me. I'm not sure if you feel the same, but there's just sometimes where I'm like, I really just need to be by the water, at the water, in the water, and especially near this rushing water, the power in the rushing water, near waterfalls and everything like that. Anyways, great source of wisdom and information, and there's an apple tree right here, and it is right when I get up there by the shops and stuff, I can do a little turnaround and show you where it is, so that if you're ever in the area, you can stop by and check it out for yourself. Omni Mater Ergo Logos Inanna Ya Sophia Aika. Omni Mater Ergo Logos Inanna Ya Sophia Aika. Omni Mater Ergo Logos Inanna Ya Sophia Aika. So as you can see, there's this little driveway that goes down to there. There's a little way up that connects to the main road right there. And this road is called Grove Street. It's at the corner of Grove Street and Park Street. The library is just right up there. And this connects right up here to the main road that goes right through Weed. So I will show you that in just a second. Hello. Okay. So we have, there's a Napa right over there, and I think you can see that totem pole, right? Yeah, that thing's like a totem pole, and that is in the parking lot of Ray's grocery store. There's a little pizzeria right here, and you can actually see the spot right there. So if you're in the area, definitely come and check it out.